So today we got some leak slash rumors or potential leak slash rumors for the zombies mode in Cold War. Now, keep in mind that the information I'm going to be sharing here today, I think is coming from a very reliable source, and more than that, it makes sense from what we've seen and what we've been kind of expecting out of this Cold War. So the reason I say that is that that if you are trying to avoid any spoilers at all, even these things that could potentially be wrong, potentially be right, I highly recommend clicking off the video, even though you probably never clicked on this video to begin with if you're one of those people. But either way, it is seeming very likely from what the leaks say and also who it's coming from. But either way, more on that actually. Let me kind of explain where these leaks are coming from for why I think they're reliable. And it's actually from a Twitter user called Tom Henderson, and that when you hear that probably means nothing to you, but this guy is actually just a second account because his other account got banned of the Long Cessation. And if you guys don't know, Long Cessation leaked a ton of stuff for Modern Warfare last year, like a ton of things. I think he was the first one to say that there was going to be Warzone. He said there was going to be, he leaked the entire multiplayer maps list, the ground war existence, just like a ton of things this man leaked last year. And even this year, he's been not leaking as much, but he has leaked some things that have come to be true. And of course, some things are off of, obviously that's just going to happen when you're in this. So, whatever, take it as you will. But just wanted to let you guys know that. I'll also link these down in the description if you guys want to see them yourself. But either way, let's get into this. And this is going to be based on two tweets. One is the first one we're going to look at now, and the other one we'll talk about in just a minute. I'll put it on screen now, and as you guys can see, it first starts off saying, not reused by the Russians for their nuclear program. Next one is not zombies, I think he meant Nazi zombies, let's just say, escape from the infected site. There is Russian plus Nazi zombies. New crew, old weapons from World War II still remain on site, and you start with the torch until you turn power on. Now, this is exactly why, if I just saw this and it was Long Cessation, I think they're likely, but I wouldn't, think too much. But after looking at these, I'm thinking that these really seem like more and more spot on, because the first one that we see is that it's not reused by the Russians for their nuclear program really lines up from what we saw in that teaser, because we saw the staircase that looked very, very similar to the knocked staircase in the help room. So, there's that. And then on top of that, it was reused by the Russians, probably the Soviets, and you also did see the graffiti on the wall. Again, seemed like a lot of time has passed. But then after that, it says for their nuclear program. And another thing from the teaser, we did see an actual nuke in the teaser. So, it's seeming very, very likely and lining up really well with what we saw inside the teaser. But, of course, I do want to mention another thing, assuming this is all true now, I think it's all but confirmed, or not confirmed, but it's really pointing towards the idea, and even further when we get into his other tweet that you'll see even more. But it seems very likely that the new Zombies game, or Cold War Zombies, is going to have some relation to the Aether'S storyline. Now, we don't know if it's going to be a direct sequel, just maybe following exactly after TOG. Maybe it's going to be a soft reboot, hard reboot, or something along. Maybe even a spin-off. There's a lot of options here for them to take. But either way, I think it's very, very, very likely that we are going to see Aether return in one way or another. Something I'm a fan of, honestly, because I've already explained in a different video, but I think that Aether should return because they effed up their only chance to end Aether in Black Ops 4. If Aether had a good ending in Black Ops 4 or just had a good game as a whole, I felt like it would have been fine. We could have moved on, but I just don't like how Aether ended off. But, again, not the video. Either way, of course, the other thing, it seems very similar that zombies escape from the infected sites. That seems like, literally Origins. So, that's something. Another thing to point out is that it says there's a new crew. And the new crew, there's a lot of possibilities. Since he did say it's new, it's probably obviously it's not going to be any other crew, so it's not going to be Primus or anything like that, which is something I'm in favor of. Even though I want Aether, I don't really want to see Victus, Primus, or Ultimus, or any of the old crews. And maybe selections from them. Maybe you have people from the group joining again, maybe someone like Richtofen. But I think a new crew is definitely needed because we have seen the same crew for so long, which I love them, don't get me wrong. but I think it's a bit time. Even if it is still Aether, I feel like, you know, we should be looking for something new in this, and hopefully more people that, you know, more characters are actually good. So that's one thing I like. My dream is that we get to play as Samantha, a grown-up Samantha. Maybe that's who we saw in the teaser, because we did see a female character. So, you know, there's that. There's also the possibility we're going to be playing as Weaver from the Black Ops campaign. And also there's another person that was in that exact same teaser, which was the doctor that mind controlled Mason in the campaign. And, you know, that thing all happened. So there is that possibility that he may have some influence in there, because he was working with the Russians. So, you know, there's that. He wasn't really working on them on the nuclear program, so don't know why he'd be there, but there's like a lot of possibilities for what they could be doing. I'm hoping for at least 2 new characters and maybe 1 returning character from the story we've seen before, and then if they want to, they could throw another campaign character in. I guess not really the biggest fan of that, but either way, you know, there's that. The cool thing that he also said in this tweet is that old weapons from World War II still remain on site. Really cool. I like the idea. Love the idea. In fact, I think it's cool. And then there's a thing, and here's another thing that makes it seem even more likely, is that you start with a torch until you turn the power on. Now, of course, in the teaser, it looked more like a flashlight, but it was very dark. And I mean, if it's going to be very dark until you turn the power on, it kind of lines up with what we have seen in the teaser once again. Again, though, I do want to say, if this is the case, please make it only a 1 map thing, because I'm going to get real annoyed with that real quick if all of them are going to be on it. Like, all maps are going to be like that they're just going to be, you have to start in the dark every time. Because, I mean, if it's an outside map, it literally doesn't make any sense like that. Unless it's nighttime, I mean, that's fine, where you have limited visibility or something like that. But overall, I hope it's not pitch black, like, all the time for every map ever. Like, 1 map, that's cool. But anyways, now, we're going to move on to another tweet. And this one, not gonna lie, got me a little hyped, but this one is him responding to another tweet. And as you guys can see on screen, do you have any news regarding the hypothetical Zombies Chronicles 2 on Black Ops Cold War? And what he just originally responds with is just a gif of Mob of the Dead. That already got me excited, because I want to see a remaster of Mob of the Dead so bad you guys don't believe, because Blood of the Dead just wasn't it. So we'll just want to see a remaster. If it's a remaster in Cold War, amazing. But then he does add to this, is that he says, just to be clear, I'm not a big zombies guy. I don't know the story arcs, etc. But I was told Alcatraz will return. Now, this could be just maybe talking about the Alcatraz blackout map, because you guys remember that. So maybe this isn't even regarding Zombies Chronicles 2. Maybe it's just the BR map is going to return, the mini BR map that we saw in Blackout. But personally, I'm hoping that's not the case. I really want to see, I really do want to see Mob of the Dead remastered so bad. And if it's remastered in this and the game's actually amazing, I'd be so happy. So that's what I'm hoping for. But again, there's the possibility that this doesn't have anything to do. But again, if we are getting another Zombies Chronicles 2, and this is the real reason why I've been so sure we were going to see Aether return in one way or another, is because, like, I never saw that Treyarch were going to, or I guess maybe actors, or however you want to look at it, like, are going to miss the chance on the Zombies Chronicles 2. Like, I think that's a huge thing for them that they want to do. So, and, you know, you have so many maps that aren't remastered, of obviously Mob of the Dead, all the Victus maps, Call of the Dead. They've been, I mean, there's a lot of remakes, but they still weren't remastered. So I think that we can see a potential Zombies Chronicles 2, which, you know, it has to still be Aether. Like, imagine the entire game, they, like, from launch all the way till DLC 4 or whenever it's going to end, are all not Aether, and all of a sudden, Zombies Chronicles 2, guys, Aether again, or something. I don't know. I just don't think it would fit. But anyways, guys, that's about it for the leak/rumors. Again, these are leak/rumors. It could potentially be false, but personally, I'm buying into them just because it matches what we are hearing and seeing from other places. Like, it's double confirmation for me, and on top of that, it's coming from Long Sensation, which, again, I've already explained who he is, so, you know, it is what it is. But I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this. What are you guys thinking about these potential, I guess, things that are going to be in Zombies? You guys liking it, not liking it, hating it? Just what do you think? I know there's a lot of people who are going to complain about Aether right away, but please, I just don't want to hear it. I honestly don't care. If like, I don't know why the Aether storyline returning is such a big deal to some people. Like, I don't know, but whatever. But either way, Again, love to hear all your guys' thoughts and opinions on this, unless you're talking about Aether returning and complaining about it. But again, not important. I don't know why I had to say that twice. But either way, that's about it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video and you do want to see more Cold War Zombies content, then definitely like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff, because you know I'm going to continue to be covering this stuff up until launch, and then especially even after launch. Why would I stop at launch? But anyways, guys, that's about it for me. I'll catch you guys next stream video over there, maybe, and laters, guys.